Valley Club. We got a brand new promo code. 3 reworks potentially coming with the new Hellfire Club. And who's gonna be on that next Spiderverse team? We're gonna talk about all of these, and we're diving into your mailbag questions because it is Mailbag Monday. And if you're ready for all of it, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. Hope you're having an excellent day. We got a new promo code. We got 2 new teams coming that we're discussing, and we're gonna answer your mailbag questions because it is Mailbag Monday. And if you get some value from the video today, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bells so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. At least 5 pieces of Marvel Strike Force content every single week on this channel. But let's jump into the game news and start off with this promo code. It is for the Counting Corner that was completed a little earlier this morning on the Discord server. The code just came out a little while ago, and it is Fantastic 7K. So let's enter this code here. I'm just gonna copy and paste it here. So it's spelled like this. You can go to the Discord channel for the exact spelling: FANSTASTIC 7K. So I think it's spelled correctly. I don't know. Let's go, but it's spelled that way. That's what you need to do for the code. And it's for 20,000 Intel credits, 150 power cores. So let's go, and it worked. It works right off the bat. Make sure you guys get your free power cores, free Intel. And again, this is going to expire in 6 days. So it should expire on the 28th of July. Make sure you claim it before then. And hopefully there's another Counting Corner. This one took about a week to do. So hopefully we get another one launched very soon and we get another code for the week. But let's talk about the rumors of these guys, the Hellfire Club. You know they're coming. You know they're coming to the game because we voted on this. We voted on this last December. Selene, Sauron, and Azazel. Azazel's the big winner here, so we know he is coming to the Hellfire Club. And we also, when we go in-game, we see that we have not had a raid team for a while. If we look at the oldest raid team that is still being used, it is the X-Men team. The Thunderbolts are current. Vigilantes are current. Uncanny Avengers are current for the Spotlight raids. We have the Night Stalkers current in the Chaotic Storm. Orcus is for the Orcus raids. And then the oldest Spotlight team is the Alpha Flight. But as we go down, older than the Spider Society, older than the Hive Mind, which have already been replaced, we still have the Extreme X-Men, which is still a viable team. If you take out Cyclops, put in Old Man Logan for the Chaotic Storm raid. So they do need to be replaced. And we know they're going to be replaced at some point. We know a new raid is scheduled for August because of what Ryan Jacobson said. Now it may get pushed back, but that is when they want the raid to come. But we also have a few new hints that we may be getting this sooner than later. This weekend, a lot of the community knows that Brother Pathfinder changed his background avatar. This is Emma Frost. It was also Nerd Sonic, so could they be getting a rework potentially? And also, if we look at the evidence, on our last Danger Room, if we go to the info on the last Danger Room, this was on 22 days ago. So the first version of the Danger Room, which featured the X-Men characters, this person did not like it. But a good thing about this post, it clearly states one of the rewards down here, which I forgot about, 3 diamonds for Sunspot. So we've had a few mutant type of things very recently. Emma Frost, Negasonic, Sunspot, all very recent with what they had. And then I do want to mention a Instagram post which was deleted. Now, if this was not deleted, I don't think anybody would have any suspicion about this. But the reason that I think a lot of people are suspicious is this was removed from their Instagram page. Now, this was around the time of Professor X, so this makes sense as kind of a Professor X mutant tease. You see Professor X here. We see some of the other mutant characters here that are in the game already. Yeah, we see some of the X-Men characters, Jubilee there. You see a bunch of others, and then what we're gonna see is some villains. So Mr. Sinister there, could he be a part of the Hellfire Club? Madeline Pryor, could she be a part of the Hellfire Club? I know Sunspot at one time was. We see Dark Angel or Archangel there, who I don't think was a part of the Hellfire Club, but this was the video that was removed, guys. So again, nothing too out there that I would suspect, hey, there's something coming because of this. But because this was removed, because of all the evidence that we have of the Hellfire Club, I think we're getting this team very, very soon. But let me know who you think the new member is going to be. We know about Azazel. Will it be Sebastian Shaw? Will it be some other character? Will we be getting a new version of Emma Frost, or will the original be getting a rework? She is a part of the Hellfire Club. I think Sunspot was as well. Nerd Sonic, I don't think, at least from what I know about the Hellfire Club, I don't think she was a part of it, but she is a mutant, and I know Marvel Strike Force like to do some weird things in the game, so could that be some weird thing that they're doing, adding some weird member to the Hellfire Club? So let me know who you think will be on this team and which characters do you think will be reworked. As we go in game and look at the mutant tag, I think all of these are maybe not some of the older characters, but or maybe not some of the newer characters, but who do you think could be in line for a rework? Probably a villain, maybe Mr. Sinister. I don't think he was officially part of the Hellfire Club, but he was in that video. Madeline Pryor would make sense. She was kind of a bad character. And then we got the original Emma Frost, who has not had a rework. Maybe she's not a part of this team. Maybe we're getting a third version of Emma Frost to go along with Sebastian Shaw. Maybe we're getting 3 reworks or 3 new characters on this team. I don't know, but it looks like this is happening very, very soon. So let me know what you think is happening with the Hellfire Club and the events that's coming up in Marvel Strike Force as we jump forward to your mailbag questions of the week. And again, big shout out to everybody that left a mailbag question for this week. If you do want to leave a question for one of these future mailbag videos, which we do on a weekly basis, join the Discord. The link to the Discord is down below. Go to the mailbags question channel, ask your question there, and that's where I kind of compile all these questions for a weekly basis, just because instead of looking at various places, I just like to look at one place. So ask your mailbag question here if you want an answer. I sometimes go to other places, but that's not a guarantee that it's going to be on the video. So if you want a question on the video, enter the Discord. So, hey Valley, with a new Battle World boss around the corner-ish, do you think it's still worth investing into Astral 2? Now, Ryan Jacobson in the most recent blog, or one of the blogs, or one of the Strike Time videos, said that we're getting a new Battle World. Their target was September, the last time we heard. The most recent video also still targeting September, although the way he said that, it sounded like it could be delayed. But we know we're getting a new version of Battle World. We know that Void/Sentry is going to be the boss for that. And I don't know if he said this publicly, but I know he said this previously in other meetings that the Astral team is designed to kill null. They're not designed to kill whatever the next Battle World boss is, which at this time we know is Sentry/Void. So it can be worth investing in the Astral team, because while they may not be able to kill whatever the next boss, well, Sentry Void, I keep saying the next, they may not be able to do very well against the next boss in Battle World, but they are still very, very good in Crucible and in War. Shadow King is very good in various game modes, and I don't have Professor X. He's still in the arena meta. Maybe with Professor X, he's not in there, but without Professor X, still involved in the arena meta, at least defensively. So this team, still a very good team. Yes, they're not going to be doing a lot of damage in the next version of Battle World, so keep that in mind if you want to invest heavily into them, but they're still very, very good. My Moondragon and Strange are sitting at level 95, wondering if they're worth using resource on. Maybe bring them to level 100 and maybe putting some gear tier 19 pieces on them if you're not too starved for them. If you are, I would invest in more characters that you're going to use. So I like to invest in characters that are going to get a lot of usage, and that kind of dictates who I invest in. Do you think a new Battle World team would be introduced? Yeah, there's going to be a new Battle World team introduced that's going to take care of Sentry and Void. Astral's not designed to beat the new boss. They may still be good against the boss. They may be good in other elements of the Battle World, but again, I don't think that the boss is going to be designed that Astral's going to beat him. So keep that in mind. With all that in mind, if you want to invest in Astral, then do it. With all that in mind, if you don't want to invest in Astral, there's pros and cons to both. So if you think that Astral is going to benefit you right now, do it. If you don't think you're going to get immediate benefit but are looking for Battle World, hold off on investing in them. All right, next question. I have a question about the new Spider villain. Do you think the one clue they mentioned about a hero or a villain, Ryan Jacobs is not sure. Do you think it could be Superior Spider-Man or someone else? So I think I didn't hear what he said correctly. So wondering if I thought he said, who is this character? Is this character a good guy or a bad guy? I didn't hear, is he a Spider-Man or is he not a Spider-Man? So yeah, a clone definitely makes sense. And kind of like a weak clone is this guy, Superior Spider-Man. Now this Superior Spider-Man is not really Peter Parker. It's Doc Ock. Otto Octavius is this version of Superior Spider-Man. So yeah, he's wearing a Spider-Man suit, and he's kind of a Spider-Man, but he's kind of a hero, kind of a villain. This would make sense if we go down to Otto Octavius all the way down. Let's keep going down. There is a section about the Spider-Man. Where is he? Oh man, he did a lot before. Okay, here we go. Superior Spider-Man becoming a hero. This is Doc Ock. I remember him in Marvel Future Fight. He was like, it was like a Doc Ock costume to put this Superior Spider-Man costume on him, and he wasn't like a good character when I was playing. So I don't know. We'll see who it is, but I think there's a very good chance it's Ock, Superior Spider-Man. I know other people mentioned Doppelganger as another character. I wasn't too familiar with this character until Marvel Mystic Mayhem came out, so that could be another character as well. But I do think it's my guess is going to be for Hobgoblin. He mentioned in a iconic cover. To me, that is the most iconic cover of a Spider-Man villain that's not already in the game. So Hobgoblin, maybe Superior Spider-Man, maybe someone else, but those are, we know that there's a new Spider villain team coming. I know some other guesses were like Hydro Man, Chameleon, Lizard, not Lizard, Scorpion, not Scorpion, not Lizard, Scorpion, a few other characters. Let me know who you think is going to be on this team as we go to the next question. Sorry, second question. Seems to be a bug in Chaos Raids. If you full clear a lane, your points go to minus. Is this something you've noticed before? Screenshot attached. So I've not noticed this before. I did ask the devs about this before I started recording. So if you could see there, it was completed by White March, 257 million. And then next thing is White March's score. It is a negative. Now I did confirm this with the devs. It is a visual bug. So as far as your rewards and everything, it's fine. Your points are tallied correctly in the background of this, but it's showing in negative, so it's weird. They do have it on their list of bugs to fix, but I guess since it's just a visual bug and not game breaking, it's not under high list of priorities. So yeah, they're aware of it. They want to fix it, but it's just visual at this point, so it's more annoying when you're looking at it. So that's a good thing. You're not losing out on any rewards on that. Okay, I have a future question about certain characters come to the game. When do you think they're gonna add more? When do you think they're gonna add more Gamma Toons like Red She-Hulk, Sakaar in the game? And could they add more Hulk variants like Grey Hulk, World War Hulk in the game? I know some people were thinking of Maestro added to the game. If we because of I think the Blast R tag, some people are saying, oh, does that look like Maestro? Actually, let's go ahead and look at it now. You guys let me know if you think this looks like Maestro. Where is it? It is that Fantastic Four thing here. Blastar, that's Blastar in back, but do you think that looks like Maestro? I guess you can't see the top of his head. He does have a lot of hair, but maybe he could be bald in this picture. But as far as other Gamma characters, let's find, oh, these are all mutant characters. Let's find a Gamma character here. Let's see what the Gamma characters that we have in the game right now. Where's the first one? Man, we don't have a lot of them in the meta right now. I think all of them have older stats. Oliver, Gamma, man, I'm scrolling down. I didn't even see Hulk. Here he is. Okay, so let's go with the Gamma tag, and I guess these are Hulk related characters in a universe. So as far as what they could do, they could do whatever they want. I think the decisions they make is more about the profitability, what's going to excite players, what's going to attract newer players to the game. So I have no idea what they are going to do, but I know what they want, some of the goals that they want. And as more players, excitement brought to the game, fun brought to the game, and a lot of times they do miss the mark with that. But they could add Red She-Hulk, they could add Sakaar, they could add a Grey Hulk. They could add a lot of Maestro. Like I mentioned, they could add a lot, but I think all of that's going to be determined by if they think it's going to make a lot of money and attract a lot of new players. So if their answer is yes, then the answer is yes. If their answer is no, the answer is going to be no. But who knows what they're thinking and their rationale between characters and things like that. Now, I do know a few teams that are coming. They did mention in an Envoy Summit a few teams that they want to come later this year. There was 5 teams that were mentioned. One of them was Thunderbolts. One of them was Hellfire Club. There's 3 others that still have not come to the game yet. So we know about another Spiderverse team, and that is not one of these teams there. So I don't know. Gamma is not on that list, but the Spiderverse team wasn't on that list either. So also the Accursed team wasn't on that list either, and that's before a lot of these teams that was mentioned. So who knows, guys? I guess that's a long way of saying I have no idea, and I bet the devs at this point aren't actually. If it's coming this year, they know because of what Ryan said in the interview. I think they have the rest of the year planned out pretty well, but I don't think they have 2026 planned out. So potentially at that point, let me know what you you think of a new Hulk team? More Hulks coming to the game. Hopefully claim that code for some free stuff. And yeah, let me know what you think of the Hellfire Club and the new Spiderverse team. Hopefully you got some value from this video. If you did, leave it a like. Check me out on social media. Check out my second channel, all about Raid Challenge, if you want to start another game. But if you want to see every character in Marvel Strike Force ranked from best to worst, check out the tier list up there. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.